Right, I'm Peter Rich, I'm from South Africa. I run a small practice, 8 people in the practice. I do a lot of community cultural work, and I basically cut my teeth doing my Beaux-Arts training by living with living cultures 30 years ago, African cultures, from which I learnt the importance of culture. I learnt the importance of getting off my pedestal as a professional and actually dealing with people, and that's what I really enjoy doing. We have the unique opportunity in South Africa of telling the stories of people who've never been spoken to, let alone their stories taken. And it's really fantastic how people, just the respect shown for them and just talking to them, they just light up. And so I really love my work. We have a lot of fun. We put a lot of commitment into it. We're very hands-on. And we can in Africa work in a labor-intensive way because we're actually creating jobs for people. So in some ways you're a bit of an activist as well. You're not just an architect. Sometimes you've got to realize it's just giving a tap or a toilet and not a building. I'm just sort of spellbound, you know. We live on the periphery of the world, and you just do your best, and you hold so much in awe. So you really don't know. You come with a complete open mind. I just came to actually share a wonderful adventure with someone. I'm just so overwhelmed that people recognize that that adventure was a very wonderful thing. What I'm trying to say to architects is the architect needs to become an activist, not just rely on being of service to the wealthy. They need to be of service, because an architectural training is a wonderful humanist training. We need to be of service to a broader audience, and we need to regain lost ground. And we need to actually start making change that affects more than 1% of the buildings of the world. And I'm saying that out of being of service to people who normally can't afford architectural services. And that's what excites me. That's what excited me about the new work we're doing in Ethiopia.
Well, it does send an important message about alternative ways of working, which are outside of the cycle of if you will, this dominance of the image, this dominance of the sort of form making, rather much more concentrated on the way in which you put together things, and that implies not only the constructability of the project, but also the whole involvement with the community, and with the community so battered and in such a difficult shape like the one in this particular place of South Africa. It is a project, as I say, that one reacts on a visceral way towards it, because it's all about roughness and the kind of unpredictability that can only come out of a process like this. It was extremely difficult in the jury room to kind of go through the whole sort of, if you will, comparison between buildings that are absolutely superb, that are incredibly skillful and well designed, with something that it is all about roughness and the crudeness of the act of building.